Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Today we're going to be doing some testing, some good testing on the test server. This is for some alpha clone stuff. I don't have an Amar alpha clone, so sorry guys, I have to use my Omega clone for this. But I feel like this fit works so good with me that it should work as an alpha clone. The alpha clones can use this ship, like the skills work. It's just that I have better support skills, so you will I'll overall do better than an alpha clone doing this, but they can still do the fit though, so that's alright. And it's this one here. I named it T3 Abyssal Omen. I think it is. No, it's this one T2 actually. Yes. This T2 one right here. This Omen right here. This is made to do T2 electrics. A lot of people have been asking me, "Oh, Aceface, can you please do the alpha clones? We need something for us alpha clones." I've got you, bro. We can do this. This Omen right here, I think it seems to be working pretty well in the T2 electrics. I mean, this is why I'm doing testing. I want to explore with you guys what's possible. But so far, I've done quite a few sites, and it's gone pretty well. So I think it'll go really well. I hope it will go really well. But we'll continue to do that here. And if you guys are uncertain or think that, oh, this looks like a sketchy fit right here, you can feel free to test this out on the test server. Actually, it's quite simple. If you want to do the test server stuff, you just go into the launcher right here, click on Tranquility, click on Singularity, and then you just log in. It's very simple. Okay, did I buy everything? Oh, there it is. Omen T2 Abyss. So we're going to be doing agitated electrical filaments, because this Omen is going to not be enough to take on the T3. I tried so hard to get a T3 able Omen, an Omen to be able to do T3 electrics. With my good skills, but even that I couldn't do. The T2 though works really well. T2 easy peasy lemon squeezy or Omen squeezy. How do you say? I don't know. How do you say that? Okay, we go here, agitated electrical, and I can buy 10,000 of these, something like that. People tell me, "Oh, buy lots of filaments. You don't need to buy every single time." Very good point. I should have done that a long time ago. We can put this here. Got this done. Okay, good. Omen ready to go. But before you go, you have to always remember one thing. When you fly in space and EVE Online, it's always important to not have the default skin. You're not allowed to have the default skin. That's bad. You're not allowed to. Okay, we're going to go with a good skin. This is the Blood Raider Omen skin. I think this looks pretty good. Pretty decent skin. I know on Tranquility, I think that this is a pretty expensive skin. It could have actually gone down in price with the Blood Raider event, but last time I checked, it went for quite a lot. And I think this looks really good. So we're going to be using this skin right here. You have to always be cruising style in EVE Online. At least for me, in my opinion. I think you should cruise in style. I mean, you're free to use those bland default skins, by all means. I'm just joking. But I think I really love to have my cool looking ships. I have the graphics maxed up to the max. I go with the cool skins. So we're going to put these drones in a group right here. Group our guns. Put the Scorch. Scorch has got the good range. 28 kilometer range. Not the best range, but it will do. It will do in the T2. We have some boss active reps actually. If we go here in the fitting tab, armor repair. I have 81 HP per second. You'll probably have a bit less, but I have 81 HP per second. Double click in space when you got here. Activate filament. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So Lucifer Cinnabel. These guys apparently are quite difficult for many people because of just how speedy these guys are. But in terms of tank, it shouldn't be too bad because these guys do EM damage. You can take out the Lucifer Echo first, actually, real quick. Take out that Lucifer Echo. We can activate the AB as well. We can go and get the infiltrators on these guys. These infiltrators can do damage. Actually, these infiltrators are so stupid. Infiltrators, they're not alpha clone stuff. They used to be Infiltrator 2s, used to be alpha clone able stuff, but now they're not alpha clone stuff anymore. So sorry guys, I'll put that fit in the description. We'll have the faction drones. The faction drones will actually probably be more suited for it as well. The Tech 2 infiltrators are not good for what we're doing right here, because since we've only got one set of drones, this means I gotta put the conflag as well because we've got the close range now. Because we have only one set of drones and they're unbonus drones as well. So they're going to not have a lot of HP. Because they don't have a lot of HP, they're going to die real quick. They're going to die real quick. They're going to die real fast if they get targeted by one of these guys in the Abyss. You've got crazy drone aggro in the Abyss. The Abyss is a harsh place for drones. drones get nightmares about this. Baby drones cry to their mothers about the Abyss because of how dangerous the Abyss is for drones. The amount of drones I've lost in the Abyss compared to any other PvE activity in EVE Online is like off the charts. It blows out any PvE activity I've done off the charts. The only exception is I know that there are some burner missions that have heavy drone aggro, but otherwise here you got the crazy drone aggro right there. And we've got the Scorch here. Just lob this guy right here. Haha, you see that? Getting wrecked. It will be better with the faction infiltrators because they'll have more HP. I just when I did this, I think because what happened was you used to be able to actually fly the Tech 2 medium drones as an alpha clone, but then they changed it. CCP was like, yeah, we don't want to give too much to those alpha clones, so they changed it back. I was a bit sad because I used to be an alpha clone for quite a while, and I felt to my day I was thinking about how, if I was an alpha clone, I don't like that. Now that I'm an omega clone, I really don't care, but if I was still an alpha clone, I would have been very, very sad about that. And I can imagine a lot of other alpha clones also upset about that. I've noticed there's been a kind of like a trend that alpha clones have been getting worse and worse stuff over time, because how it was initially, they had really bad stuff compared to our modern day alpha clones. They used to only be able to use one race, so if you were an Amar alpha clone, you could only use one. You could use Amarian like stuff, so you could only use the Omen, the Mauler. You couldn't use any Kaldari stuff. Then they also had very limited skills. They could not use the battleships, for example. They could only use up to cruisers, so that was a bit unfortunate. And then they could only use Tech 1 guns. They couldn't even use Tech 2 guns like I'm using now. That was also very unfortunate right there, because you can really do amazing wonders with these Tech 2 guns, like the Scorch, good range, Conflag, good DPS, really delicious right there. See that? Frigate fly that falls like flies, Can deploy drones. Hopefully they don't get sniped off the field with these drones, because we've got some cannibalistic kind of drones right here. Drones, they're always a very cannibalistic type of people, the rogue drones. They like to eat their own kind, their own drones right here. But what I was trying to say is, alpha clones have actually throughout EVE Online's career actually gone down kind of in what they can do, because first they were really crap, then CCP made them to be able to do so many things, like they were able to do battleships, they were able to do they were able to use T2 drones, but then CCP was like, oh nice, they're doing too much stuff for free and it's not good. And I can understand, you know, you don't want to have the free guys doing too much stuff for free, because otherwise who's going to do subscription? But I can still see it being really annoying though. Like, it must really suck to be like, oh, I'm a free player, and then suddenly overnight you're nerfed in what you could do. That must really suck. So what happened was, the first thing was that L4 missions, you weren't able to do L4 missions as an alpha clone, because they just made there's too many bots apparently that were doing L4 missions as an alpha clone. So they were just like, nah, you guys can't do it now. Only omega clones could do L4 missions, even though L4 missions, like, they were not that profitable. Then again, if you do include burners, you could give it really high profits, but I don't think there were any bots doing burners, and even if there were, then they would really highly bling down one if they're an alpha clone, because you wouldn't have so good skills. I don't know. I'm not too experienced with burners. I don't know, but I don't think there were a whole lot of alpha clones doing burners right there. Let's just recall these. I remember I was doing a lot of actually missions when I was an alpha clone at one point. Then when I was an omega clone, I just realized one day that, oh wait, no, missions, they're not allowed to be done as an alpha clone. I was like, oh. If I was an alpha clone, I would have been really angry. And then I see later that a few months later, that, oh no, they're not allowed to use Tech 2 drones now. Tech 2 medium drones, they're only able to use Tech 1s. That was pretty unfortunate right there. Like, I remember when I was an alpha clone, I was hoping one day they would allow you to use Tech 2 large weapons and Tech 2 heavy drones. The opposite happened, that they went and said backwards that you're not allowed to. So that's a bit unfortunate. Like, I understand why it happened, but I can also see from the perspective of an alpha clone that it'll be so annoying to get like stuff removed from you that you previously had. That must not at all feel nice, especially stuff that you spent like time grinding skill points for. That must be really, especially if you use the daily alpha injectors. Ooh, I can imagine you would be really angry then. Let's just record. So you see that really easy. We've got boss tank. With the reactive armor hardener helps a lot, negate damage as well. Over time we just get more and more tank. So really nice, really delicious, really yummy. We go there through the second gate to the third room. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. And obviously it should be absolutely no problems whatsoever, because I'm using an omega clone. And if I'm saying this should be able to be done in alpha clones, then naturally speaking it should be able to and complete this with flying colors. If it was not hard with me, then it definitely is going to be hard with Alpha Clones. You see that? Oof, this guy's going to take a big hit with the high transversal. See, Twillet Abyssal Overmind going to be shooting me, but really, honestly, my Omen does not give a crap. It's just going to go straight through. Go straight through the Afterburner, pummeling out these drones with the beams, pulse lasers. Pulses are delicious because they have really high DPS and good tracking, so it's quite favorable when it comes to this small stuff. You have a lot of small stuff in the Abyss that can kite you, or not kite you, but out-track you. And I really hate it when that happens, where you can just, I can't kill them. Remember when I used the Moa at one point, or I don't know if you've seen the Moa video, but if you have seen the Moa video, that I used a Moa with railguns. It doesn't have good tracking, could not hit anything because of just how crap the tracking of railguns are. Pulses have much better tracking. Turk 2 pulses also are pretty damn good, actually. Let's throw the drones on these guys. How much DPS do I have with the Conflag? 440 DPS. That's decent DPS right there. It should have no problems going that DPS with that DPS. Alpha Clones obviously will have less DPS. So we took a wrecking shot right there. Wrecking shots are very common to happen because they are like or not very common, but I mean it's not uncommon that they happen. It is like a 1% chance per shot that they'll have a big shot. But the Omen does not care. It just goes straight through. The armor, did you see the armor? Just repaired straight away. Just like, oh, what? I don't care. I don't care. We'll actually turn off our Afterburner because we don't have really any issue negating damage. I worry that we're not going to get perfect damage application without orbiting at a little bit of speed. If we orbit at high speeds, it reduces the transversal, or makes the transversal less favorable. I'm not sure if you have high transversal velocity, that means you're turning very fast, I think. So high transversal is bad. So if we have the actually, no, now he's kiting us now. He's actually faster than us. Yeah, so we want to have the Afterburner on. Because if we're rotating, or if we're orbiting around him really fast, we're going to not apply so well. But since this guy is anyway going fast, so then I was thinking it would apply better if we turn off the Afterburner. But since this guy is actually able to kite us, if we turn the Afterburner off because it goes so slow without it, then we actually will want to keep it on, because I don't think it'll be so bad. It's a massive big blob here. This potato right here, a massive big potato. Dominic's hull, in my opinion, one of the most ugliest hulls in the world. I know a lot of people love it, so I'm sorry to you guys out there who really like it. No offense, but I think this looks so ugly. But I know it's a really popular ship. It's a really powerful ship. Very good ship, actually. I've seen a lot of people do it for routing. It's very efficient. So it's damn powerful. It's damn powerful. But in my opinion, it's not the best looking. Especially the rogue drone one with all these like shattered pieces. But it can create some good ambience. Some ambience if you want to have some nice, a villainous looking ship. Ugly can actually make you look a bit evil as well at the same time. So it is good if you want to go for that vibe, I think. Okay, I think I've talked enough crap about the Dominics right now. We're gonna go and kill this one, and we're gonna go and finish this site. You know, they're almost 10 minutes. That's a good time right there. A good time, if I do say so myself. Obviously, time will be worse as an Alpha clone, but 10 minutes is just by far, like, really no issue whatsoever. So, I mean, I can imagine an Alpha clone will be doing this maybe 15 minutes. That is very good. I consider, in my opinion, when you're doing Abyss, under 5 minutes per room is a good time. Here, we're going at 3.5 minutes per room, so we're passing this with flying colors. Should be okay with Alpha clones. Keyword is should. I think that you should definitely test this out on the test server. If you want to be brave, test it out on Tranquility. I think it'll work really good on Tranquility. I just want you to understand that I've not done a crazy amount of testing. I've not run 100 filament sites, and you can understand why, because this takes a long time. Like, what am I going to do? Like 100 sites in this one fit that potentially could work, potentially could not work, when I could be doing real Abyss on Tranquility earning tank ISK. Which one do I choose? The choice is quite obvious, right? But I'm doing some tests, okay? Some tests. What I'm just saying is I can't do unlimited, like a crazy amount of tests. I don't have the time for that. But in the tests I've done so far, it seems to be passing with flying colors. And for you guys who have considered doing Abyss to T2 Abyss, this seems to be working pretty well. Those sites there, you saw there, Rogue Drone Battlecruiser, Really easy, really easy. I've also faced Charybdis Tyrannos. It was also really easy level and squeezy. So it should work really good. Hope this inspired you at least to try something new in EVE Online. Omen 4 alpha clones. I'm gonna actually swap out these drones real quick so it's ready for you guys in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video right here. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Oh, logo is wrong. Yeah, it's like white background, so it looks kind of weird. Alright, I'll catch you guys later.